Welcome to the mix. This is Spirit Medium Laura. So happy to have all of you here this evening. And as the title of the show indicates, this is a mix of channeling, which I do in the beginning, a group message, then mediumship, and then life answers to life questions, questions about things going on in your own life today. It looks like it might be a little quiet this evening, but never know. But as of right now, whoever calls in, if you have an other side need or question on the other side, I don't have many people asking for that right now. I have a couple of other people asking for live questions, but nobody asking except for two people for other side connections, which is great. You know, whatever it is, whatever spirit wants to bring through is fine. In the chat room, I have a series of announcements, one of them being that if you would like to be in to win a free session with me, you may join the monthly contest. We actually did have a winner for May, Melissa Sullivan, who I've already contacted. She hasn't responded yet, but I've contacted her. If you'd like to join this month's contest, you're only competing with those people that join during the month. Simply go to spiritmediumtv.com, and on the upper right is an opportunity for you to join our mailing list, and then you're in to win. You also get a series of videos free on abundance, channeling, a couple of other things like that. I'm going to have to go to my outline of what I say because I'm having a memory error. Okay, so for the first 30 minutes or so, we'll focus in on other side connections, and we'll go to a mix of other types of messages. This show happens again at Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can get readings by calling 347-945-5849. You can get in the queue again by calling 347-945-5849. You can watch the show live. I have a live video feed of the show at item number 2 on spiritmediumtv.com. Just go to that website, and if you scroll down, you'll see a magical, mystical video feed of my head bopping all over the place. Not much to look at. If you are interested, I have a book now on Amazon in hard copy as well as a Kindle version of that book. By the way, if you like ebooks, the Kindle version is readable in many other formats, so you don't need to have a Kindle to buy that book. And there's a link on Spirit Medium TV to that. It's called Manifesting Magic, the Soul Abundance Law of Attraction Secret, which goes into my life. And what I learned, I've been manifesting for over 40 years. Gee, even longer than that. And I was what I thought was a great manifester. I was manifested even $1 million into my life. And then Spirit started to teach me something new and something deeper, more profound about manifesting. And that is how your soul has a play in accessing the miracle aspect of the universe to bring you abundance. So that's what this book's about. It's a whole new spin or depth level to manifesting. I have a live trance circle once a month, second Sunday of the month in my own home. There's a link there to join that if you'd like to. And I already mentioned the winning a free session. Yay! I also have a link at item number 1 at spiritmediumtv.com to get a sale on a private session with me. If you'd like the privacy and also like to get into detail for yourself, because I will limit you, as I do have a lot of people that I want to spread the wealth from Spirit. So if you're interested in a private session with me, just go to spiritmediumtv.com, and item 1 on that page will take you to the booking page. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're going to prepare for readings. If everybody would be so kind as to sit back in your chairs, uncross your arms and legs, and start to focus on your breath, allowing yourself to open up to Spirit, focusing on your breath from your abdominal area, just allowing yourself to completely enter the moment, really relaxing and opening up. And if you're interested in a connection with a loved one on the other side, just go ahead and ask that person to come in now. Ask that person to come in now. If you're interested in a question about your own life, then think and focus on that question, having positive ideas that it will be answered today. And on your next exhale of breath, I would like you to release your energy into our space, and I will connect all of us. And as a gentle reminder, we only work in love and light here on the show and all the time. Spirit Medium Laura always works in love and light, highest vibration. And at the end of our time together today, it has already been requested that we be automatically disconnected. So you don't need to worry about that. So, okay, so on your next exhale of breath, breathe in now. Send out your energy into your space, and I will connect us. I also want to say something that earlier, as I was sitting before the show, just waiting in my own space, I saw something very unusual, which I don't ever get. I'm not particularly religious any longer, although I was raised in a Catholic tradition. And each of us in the audience has their own, but my particular upbringing was Catholic. And again, not particularly dogmatic in my household. So this was a very unusual message. And the message was this, it was like a clairvoyant vision of what's called the Holy Spirit, which is the dove. And it was in this light. And it says something about the Eucharist. And I'm like, what the heck is this? I just looked it up. And it was validated for me. And it says that means in the Eucharist, it's the first thing that came up on Google. It answered my exact question. In the Eucharist, Jesus does not sacrifice himself again and again. Rather, by the power of the Holy Spirit, his one eternal sacrifice is made present once again so that we may share it. So what that means is that this evening, I did see as we connect a lot of green light. Green means healing. Particularly in the area of mother energy is coming in this evening. So a lot of healing through the power of the Eucharist, which is symbolic for the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. And no matter what your religious belief, these spiritual constructs are classic and they apply to everyone, no matter what your belief is. So this evening we've got Christ energy coming in through the power of the Eucharist and the Holy Spirit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, and that means that if you're just listening, even in the future, you're going to be receiving a special blessing this evening. And it also means that some people in the audience must be needing a lot of love and a lot of healing tonight and a lot of miracles. So bask in that and enjoy that, please. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go off and request that our message comes in this evening. We'll channel a group message. 1 second, please. Usually I've been getting the singular group called the ones. Let's see who comes in, if it continues to be them. We are here. Indeed, we are the ones that work with you on your life path, on evolving. Each and every one of you has a path of abundance, a path of love, love for self, love for others. Each of you is like a beautiful flower unfolding in the field of greens before thee. Do not ever underestimate the importance of your own life and how it contributes to the whole. Many of you may have given up or not understand, not have the awareness that you are truly a contributor to the health and the well-being of the universal all. Each of you has profound responsibility to live with integrity, to live with a sense of oneness with the all that is, with God. We on the other side and in spirit, in the realm of the spirit world, we as consciousnesses that do not have physical form in your dimension, we always are approaching you and studying you as Earth. We are always looking at you to see how you're doing, where you're going. We are not here to help you, per se, solve each and every whim. No, rather we are here to help you accomplish the goals that you've come to earth. There is indeed a difference between that which your ego wants and that which your soul wants. Your soul is the area of greatest perfection and greatest intention and greatest achievement for yourself. Your ego will talk to you in ways that are false, ways that would confuse you, ways that would keep you stumped and not allow you to move ahead in a spiritual way, but also in a way of accomplishment on earth. It is extremely important to learn how to listen to your soul, for if you do, that is your intuitive voice, if you do, you will find that life will have a certain flow to it. Things will come to you with less effort, and higher integrity. When we say higher integrity, we mean that you will be achieving not only your own heartfelt goals, but also helping evolve the universal now, where everything resides. All of us reside in the place of oneness, and you are part of that oneness. Please understand that you are important and that we are here to help you. Understand your role and to help you achieve it. This evening we will say one way to achieve what you desire most in life. It is probably the most important thing to understand, and that is to be able to discriminate or discern between your ego and your soul whispering to you. If you hear something that makes you feel frightened or fearful, if you have a hankering for gold that makes you feel insecure, if you do not have it, you will not be, for example, that is usually your ego. Your ego comes in on the wings of fear. Those are the goals that you must dismiss, knowing that you are eternal and that you will never, ever, ever be gone. The goals that come in that have to do with evolving yourself and helping those around you, particularly from using your gifts and service, these are the voices that you should listen to, for these are the voices that will be accomplished. These are the voices that Spirit will help you with. These are the voices that are miraculous inside of you. So listen from your heart, that means your feelings, of what you truly want to accomplish and give of yourself this lifetime. Do not expect to get if you do not give. But understand that giving from your true core center will be extremely and exquisitely blissful. Ask for the bliss of fulfilling your purpose, and your purpose will lead you forward. Namaste. Okay, well, that was a very nice message. Okay, I'm going to go to the first person waiting for an other side connection, and that would be Susie B, who already broke a big cardinal rule that I give her. The cardinal rule, which I will review again for everybody listening, we allow, but don't tell me who you want, okay? Not that I don't want to give you who you want from Spirit, but first of all, that soul may not want to come through, okay? Second of all, you've ruined the evidence that Spirit could give you, see? If I didn't know, and I say I see a tall man with dark hair who's kind of, actually, this is what I am seeing. Let me go into the discernment for you. I do see a man. He's kind of like he's a little nervous right now. He's pacing around the room you're in, actually. Pacing around, pacing around, pacing around. His dark hair. There's a length to his legs, but there's also a little bit of girth or width to his midsection. It looks like he might have worn a suit from time to time. He's wearing a darker suit right now. He's letting you know he feels really good. No longer suffering. There's something to do with the throat and neck area that he brings my attention to, as if he couldn't get his breath towards the end in particular. Let me see what else. There's also heart issues. Okay, so let me see if he wants to give me anything else. very pale skin, darker hair, not a lot of wave to it on the straighter side. The cut is shorter towards the ears and the neck, a little longer on the top. Not a lot of thinning in the hair. In other words, I don't see that he's bald. I see that he has hair. I still see the hair is dark, not so white. And if it did turn white towards the end, it's not being shown to me right now. It doesn't mean he didn't have white hair, just is this what he cares to show me. And for some reason or other, love, I don't know why this is so, but it looks like his hair looks a little bit, even his outfit's a little bit disheveled. Okay, I'm going to come back to you now. Does this resonate for you, please? If not, I'll go through everything and then we'll pick it apart.
No, it actually does sound like my friend John.
Okay, well, he wants to come in, so he's very happy that you asked him in. He says, of course, I was hammering on your head all day about this. He says, he says, I want you to know I am okay. And he also says, I'm glad that you asked Laura to ask for me, even though she doesn't want to take requests. He says, but you knew I would come through if I was able. And indeed, I have come through. There's something about him that's also spiritual, that he has sort of advanced skills in this area, like as if he's a good communicator from spirit, saying that he was also a spiritual person on earth. Quite often, and that could be taken very broadly, let me just add to that, quite often souls that had less dependence on, how do I say this? He believed in spiritual subjects. He doesn't necessarily mean he, was into astro, tarot, and numerology, but he was a person that was not very materialistic. I'll put it to you that way. He had higher values, and he was more altruistic than the common person. As I say, now, first of all, can you please confirm that, love?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, don't say me too much. Okay, now there's also
I'm not going to break any more rules.
Thank you, Lovey. I'm cutting you off, which is another rule, everybody. Is that I don't want you to tell me too much. I want Spirit to say, because that's what we're here to do today. Get Spirit to. There's also a sense of him having smoked, in his lifetime, smoking cigarettes, and I see that he might have done it more than in the past. You might have even seen him smoking cigarettes. Did you see him smoking, please?
No, I've never seen him smoking, so maybe he did in his younger days.
Okay, because it's very clear that he did smoke. I'll just say that. Let's see what else. I think that has something to do with his heart issue. Whoops-a-daisy, we've got a little fresh dog in the background. It has something to do with his health, the smoking. And also, like the neck and the throat area and the heart area, all that is affected by his lack of health. He didn't really take good care of himself. He may have been advanced. He's an advanced soul in the area of spirituality. Probably one of the least materialistic people I've touched energy with lately. Like almost with his head in the clouds, if you will. But when it came to his body and taking care of his health, he wasn't that aware. He wasn't that involved. He could have cared less. Just to kind of like a come see, come saw attitude about that. He also says, we're here for today, not for tomorrow. He says, live in the moment and don't worry about everything like your health. And he says, don't worry about your health and everything else. He says, you and I are very similar in that respect, Susie. We don't worry too much about our health. We're more into living in the now and enjoying the moment. He says, you're on the right track for that, my dear. You're on the right track for that, my dear. Never be frightened of passing, he says, or transition. To everyone listening, never, ever, ever be frightened of that. All of you on earth cling to life like it was your precious life raft. He says, it's not, and I'm sorry, but these are the words he's saying. He says, not that important to be on earth. He says, when you're ready to transition, you transition. He says, live for today, be in the here and now, do what you have to do, and then get on with it. He says, it's okay to move to spirit. He says, it's a great place where, he says, it's a great place here where I am. He says, I'm not suffering any. I'm doing great. Okay, there's something here about a nutritional drink. 1 second, please. What do you mean by this, sir? This nutritional drink I used to drink. He says, yippee-hi-yay, I'm so glad I'm over that now. I don't have to drink that thing anymore. He says it. He's saying like maybe somebody was caring for him and giving him things to take and or drink that he didn't want to take. And he's happy he doesn't have to do that anymore. Are you aware of that at all?
Good. No, but I will definitely check with his lady to see, if she had him drinking some kind of Ensure or something.
It's like an Ensure, or it was some kind of green juice or something that was for his health. And if we want to make it a little broader, then it might just have been some medication that he was taking. But he's happy he doesn't have to take that anymore. He's feeling great, feeling great. Oh, wait a second here. Something about a bubble in his heart. What do you mean by that, sir? There's no longer a bubble in my heart. I'm free to be free. I don't have to worry about the past anymore. I can be me. I'm here now in spirit, enjoying myself. Yes, I miss my lady. Yes, I miss everyone. I know they miss me. I miss you too, Susie. But I want you to know I'm around. I'm not gone. I'm here and I'm sound. Now, for some reason or other, this man rhymes. I don't know if you've noticed the words coming through. So they might have had some kind of writing abilities and or poetic inclinations, but he is rhyming this evening. Was he a good speaker, or did he have Bill?
He was a very good speaker, and I believe that he's probably referring to music. So, there's a lot of rhyming in music lines. So I believe that's the case.
Okay, all right. Okay, I don't have to worry about my heart anymore. I'm here, I'm sound, and I'm sleeping now. I'm not going to be sleeping for long. I will be getting up to walk around again. So I don't know what he means by that, but it could mean that after he transitions, he sleeps. But part of him is coming through loud and clear. Yes, the part of me that sleeps will be up around soon. The part you're hearing of me right now is my astral frame, but soon all of me will be awakened. He says, I'm being awakened in stages. Everyone that goes to spirit gets awakened in stages. By the way, everybody listening, Susie already told me he passed away last week. So he's revealing something to us about the transition process. Right. He says that when you first go to spirit, there are layers of you that awaken. The first layer is personality. But then after that, deeper and deeper layers of core self are permitted to expand and to be part of you. He says if we were to be everything we were instantly, it would overwhelm us. He says each of us is so magnificent as beings. All you see on earth is a small shadow of the self. But behind the mask is a magnificent being, as magnificent as the deity himself. We are all part of that. And he wants you all to know that God is good and he's happy to be home now.
Very good.
All right, honey. Very
good. Yeah. That was very nice information for him to pass on. That we do go in, we are revealed in layers as we cross over. I'm always very interested in knowing, what exactly the little things are that happen when you do cross over. So thank you very much for bringing him in. And thank you, John, for coming through and talking.
He wants you to, there's more. He wants you to know that not all souls will have the same identity, not to the level he's going to have it. Like some souls that are younger souls, he says, they have less layers to reveal. But as you become an older soul, you have so many selves and you have so much profound energy that it does take a while to expand that. It's like a flower blossoming. So he's blossoming. I never heard this before. I like it. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? Every time I say these things, John included, thank you, John, for that message. He's not gone yet. But every time these messages come in, right now, another sub-message is that it's different. It may be this way for John, but it could be a different way for someone else. And we can never understand, right? We can't understand all of it with our earth mind. We just can't understand all of it. So he's giving us his vision and what he's going through. He's going through a profound and slow transition, a metamorphosis. It's like slowly becoming what everything that he can be. It's not happening instantly. It's happening in stages for him. Now, I also get a sense that he's left on Earth a boy or a male, like an heir, a son or something. Does he have a son that you know of, honey?
Yes, 3.
Okay, so I just get the sense of one because they've given it to me all at once. He says they will grow into fine men now without me around bothering them. He says without, and he means protecting them. He says now that I'm not around, they're forced to fend for themselves, which he feels in the end will be very good for them. He says, Susie, you're a great person. He thanks you for the friendship that you shared. He asks that you return the wealth, pass it forward, of everything that he gave to you. He wants you to give it to others. There seems to be a teacher-student relationship here in some way, and he wants you to teach others what you learned from him. I don't know who he is from your, whatever conversations we've had, but he seems to want you to pass it forward, the information you've gotten from him. Does that make sense to you, honey?
I sure will.
Okay, sweetie. God bless, love. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Patty, who's waiting for another side connection. And then I will attempt to do something for you, Nathaniel, but it gets repetitious as I brought in your loved one several times. But I love you, and I want to help. Okay, Patty, there feels like a male energy to you, sweetheart. Are you wanting me to bring in a male? Here I go for what you want. Don't tell me who you want. Just direct me.
Yes, but what was so funny is that this last reading you had, there were a few things that were quite spot on. They smoked. It was a teacher-student. That's very interesting.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you for helping me complete your reading. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
No. That's just cute. Well, it fit for him. So let's see what we get for you. I'm just teasing you. Okay. We got to have a little levity here. I mean, no, I'm talking to dead people. We got to make it lively. Okay. But I feel that this person is more of a father figure, at least the one I'm seeing right now. Maybe literally was a father. Maybe, we said that student, whatever, parent-student relationship. But there's a sense of father-type energy here for you. I do see white hair on this person, and I also see that it looks like he lost hair on the top of his head. So those are a few little different things. So far, does that resonate for somebody that you know? Or I'll continue. I just want to say, can you latch into that so far, honey? Because he's giving me bits and pieces.
I think so.
Okay. I also don't see him as very tall. Okay, now tall is a relative thing, but I'm not seeing him as a huge, tall man. And for some reason, he shows me more from the back than the front right now. I don't know why, but I see that. I see him wearing more casual attire, as if maybe he didn't have to go to work at the end of his life. He must have been retired, but, more stay at home towards the end of his life. And as I mentioned, the hair was white. I also didn't say so far, but the hair has a bit of a frizziness or a wave to it, and it's a little bit longer than real crew cut in the vision he's giving me, but not hanging down too much. But the top of the head is without hair. Okay, let me just continue a little bit. There's babies in the family. He shows me younger people, toys, younger children, toys. Just 1 second, please. I'm trying to go to the front there. He loves you very much. He says you're just like him in many ways. One of the areas that you're very much like him, and I have no idea why he's saying this, but you're very careful. You're very careful. You're very fastidious. Use the word fastidious with your health. Careful with your health. And I don't know why he says that. It must mean that he was careful with his health. Maybe he went to the doctor a lot. I don't know yet. I'm going to develop it a little bit, honey. You take care of yourself really well. He says, I love you. Okay, so he's saying take care of yourself, but are you also saying that she does take care of herself, Dad or father figure? She takes care of herself very well. I'm glad for the way you take care of yourself. There's something about your lungs and your, you, Patty, and your nasal passages as being really clean and clear. I don't know why he's showing me all this, okay? And you may not know either, but I'm going to continue a little bit. Kind of interesting. Let's see what he wants to say about that. You're taking magnificent care of your health. You're not letting any toxins into your system. You're clearing out your lungs properly. It's a long process to clear the head, the lungs, all of that, all those systems that you're trying to clear now. Now, Dad, I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't think Patty does either. So I'm gonna put that on the side for a moment, okay, honey? I want to get a firm ID on you, and then we'll go back into some of these personal messages for Patty. Okay. So now I'm going to go over what was said, honey. I just want to pick it apart. We already said he has white hair and it's got some kind of wave to it. Now for the person you're thinking of, did he have towards the end white hair, please? Was it white or gray?
Possibly my grandfather, but it wasn't wavy or longish. It was very straight and close cut.
Okay, well, it looks...
And it wasn't bald on top of the head.
Okay, do you know anyone who's bald on top of the head, who's got grayish white hair, and it's kind of like a wiriness, or maybe it's just messy? Can you come up?
Not really.
Okay. There's also, let's continue, because this person is coming in for a reason. Okay, he's not tall. He's also retired, or he's in a casual shirt, so he's not dressed up. That usually means he's not going to business every day any longer. And he keeps telling you to take care of your health, and you're doing a great job with your health. So let's turn this around, and there's children, younger children in the family. Now, are you doing something with your health right now? Clearing out something, or clearing out your lungs? Patty?
No, not really, but I do think I need to take better care of myself.
Okay. Is there something going on in your nasal passages and in your lungs? You sometimes feel like you have a coughing or maybe influenza or congestion there.
No, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this person is very relevant. Okay, he's saying, I'm relevant to your health. I'm a caretaker of yours. I came in before the other side. I was in your life. Oh, this is interesting. Have you, do you know of a doctor? You probably don't know a doctor, but it looks to me like this is a person who was a doctor for you that's passed.
I'm actually feeling like this might be a spirit guide, actually.
Okay.
Shockingly.
Well, that's not so shocking. Could be they have, in spiritualism, they have certain spirit guides that are the doctor spirit. Okay. In other words, it's a spirit guide who's your doctor.
I am aware of one, yes. Because this is not someone, I do pick up things sometimes, and this is not someone that I have known in my life.
Okay.
I do feel this is a spirit guide.
Okay, well, he's concerned about your health. He wants to take good care of yourself. He loves you very much. It's a father figure to you. In other words, doesn't mean literally a father on earth, but father figure, somebody who's taking care of you, looking down on you. There's an aspect to your health that needs clearing and resolving. And he's very adamant about the nasal area, even though you're not thinking of that, and into the lungs and down the throat area. As if you're picking up a lot of toxins in that area. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, and he's adamant about that. And I'm sorry I have to give you what I get. It's so clear. I have to give it to you. He says you will be able to get what? Patty? You going to say something?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something.
No, I'm sorry.
All right.
No, I understand, and I'm very open to what.
There's a purpose.
Through.
Okay, there's a reason for him saying this, and I think it might have something to do with your psychic ability. Okay, hold on. So, what he's saying is that if you want to open further your psychic ability, you have to clear these aspects of yourself out, like as if your mucus or mucous membranes are congested. And okay, now there's something about
This
this.
makes sense now.
Okay.
Because I do have a lot of congestion. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have that.
And there's something to do with dairy that goes with this that is toxic for you.
Oh.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
some people teach, some psychics teach that dairy fogs up the mucous membrane. Well, that's an aspect of it, but dairy will block one's psychic ability. So he's talking about that today. If you want to feel really good, you want to have tremendous energy, you want to be boundless, and also you want to be clear in your thinking, clear in your mind, and clear in your perception. He wants you to clear that area out. And he says it will get clearer if you start looking at your diet, in particular, toxic foods to you. He says not everybody's the same with dairy. He says, but in your case, it does create more mucus than others. So that
makes total sense, because I've been having health issues, and I'm thinking it has something to do with my diet. So yeah.
Oh, all right. I always follow it through. So he's coming in to help and heal you, help you with this. He is a father figure to you also. He was somebody on earth for you, he insists. But I think he was a doctor that was in the family, or a doctor that you went to when you were younger. So in other words, you might not remember him anymore. You know, he could have been a pediatrician you went to when you were younger, or somebody like that. But here he sits in spirit, coming in to give you some advice.
Does he feel American or someone a different?
You know, so far
European.
He could be European. I don't know. Let me just. The hair is a little bit messed up, like the Einstein thing, but not as long as that famous picture of Einstein. But let me just see something. Who are you, American? Because I didn't get that, honey, about what nationality he is. Yeah, there's a European connection, and there's a Germanic connection, and there's also something to do with. He was probably Jewish. Okay, like an Ashkenazi Jew.
Okay.
Okay.
I just do not. I am so sorry. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know if he was somebody that was a doctor to you growing up. You might not remember that, but I have to give you everything I'm getting.
That could be.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's what I'm trying to say. He was a doctor to you growing up. Don't worry about placing him now. There's something about Auschwitz in the family line for him. Which is also something he's saying. I have no idea if it would help you, but I'm just going to leave that with you. And he also says he loves you very much. So I'll leave that with you as well. And maybe it will come to pass. You'll understand who he is. Oh, and are you married, or were you married?
No.
You're not married? Okay. Okay. He also, did you have a boyfriend at some point, or a close male relationship to you? Not that this is he.
Not really, no.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to say that he could be like a father for somebody that you know. Could also be in that realm.
Okay, that could be. I feel like, I just personally feel like this is someone in spirit that maybe I have had, is a guide, or if I've had past life connections with. That's just personally what I am feeling.
Okay. I'm going to let you go to think about it, and we will, maybe another time I'll be able to bring in somebody else for you. I'm going to try to spread the spirit wealth tonight. So thank you so much, Patty, for calling in, and take care of that health thing. Okay, honey?
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And it really resonated with me, and I'll try and see if I can make some connections to someone that I knew in life.
Okay, sweetie. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a life connection tonight. There was somebody called in very, very early and kept slipping to the bottom. I'm going to see if I could find that person. hold on. And I am looking for that person. And she looks like she's disappeared. Oh, no, there she is, Terry. Is it Terry? Yeah, oh, it's Terry. Okay, good. Terry, honey, just give me your question, darling, and don't give me a lot of background.
Sure.
Hi.
I was just, how are you?
Hi.
I was just wanting to ask about relationships.
Okay. And so is the question, will I have a relationship? Is the question, will he come back? I actually like a question.
Will I have one?
Yes, you will have one in the near future. You don't have to wait that much longer. You have been opening up to new things. This has been very helpful. And I'm trying to see who I see for you or what comes in next. You know, the biggest thing to say here is that you're so open-minded, you're very optimistic, and this is your saving grace, and you're not allowing the past to affect your belief in the future. You have a huge, magnanimous heart, big heart, loving heart, kind person. Appearance, your appearance has nothing to do with attracting in the right man for you. Okay, they want you to know that. Everything will be set up for you in the near future. We're already in June. What do they mean by set? So everything's coming to you in the near future. You don't need to wait much longer. And June is a very special month for you for attracting love, consummating love, having love. It looks to me like the third week of this month, June, you're going to be finding somebody new. You're going to meet somebody new. And this will be the one. Don't have to wait much longer. It looks like he has a dog. Okay, he has a dog. He's a very friendly, kind of outgoing person. And it looks like he lives near you or, you know, in your vicinity, not that far away. That's been another issue you've had is traveling distances, things like that. This person's not that far away from you. Friendly, outgoing personality, regular kind of guy. The kind of guy you would feel very comfortable with because you're kind of like a regular kind of gal. You need somebody like that, not real highfalutin, down to earth, but yet enterprising in his way, his own way, having a good job, good head on his shoulders, and him also having no past baggage that would prevent him from being loving and lovable. You are very, very right for this, my dear, and I do see him coming in.
Any idea how that might come through?
They said keep doing what you're doing. You're meeting new people these days, and you need to just keep doing that. The new person, is he new or somebody should know? Spirit, it's a new person. You haven't met him yet. He'll be coming in the next few weeks. So it feels to me like you're doing something to meet new people. Whatever it is you're doing, you need to keep doing it.
Yeah, I don't get out a whole lot, so that's
naughty.
How that was
naughty, naughty. Do you have a dog?
Yeah.
Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog.
Okay, walk your dog. Keep walking your dog and do it maybe in a wider area or go to the dog park because he has a dog also.
Okay.
Okay, honey, that's what I'm seeing. And just keep doing what you're doing, which is not doing much but walking your dog. So, you know, be friendly. It looks like a person you're going to meet through just you have a nice way about you that people like. You're very approachable. Okay, and that's how you're going to meet him. So just get out and just mingle in the daylight. You don't have to go to any nasty bars or anything.
No, I wouldn't do that anyway.
Okay, sweetie. God bless. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks. Bye. Okay. I was supposed to go to Jen. Hold on. Is that who it is? Oh, wait a minute. No, there's somebody before Jen. Hold on. Let's see if I could get that other person. There she is. Lisa. Yep. Lisa, sweetie, just give me your question, honey. Don't give me a lot of background, okay?
Sure. Relationship, and is he coming back?
Okay. Thank you for filling in the question. Is he coming back? Yes or no? Well, he is, but it's only for a short while, and that's not gonna. But it's a good thing because there'll be some sense of completion there, which will prepare you for the next experience in your life. and that the issues that were there before will still be there. But in this case, because he does come back, and I feel he's a good guy, by the way, good guy, but because he does come back, both of you will know that this is not a good fit in the long run. And I believe that you'll feel closure. Okay, it won't be a bad thing; it'll be a good thing. So he is coming back, but not the ultimate one. There'll be another one after him. But this has to happen to give you that sense of completion. And also, I feel it will turn into a friendship, which is a good thing. It'll be very healing for you. So don't fear that. Be open to it. And by the way, you and everybody listening, whenever I make a prediction, it's the energy of the moment. And when I make a prediction like this, since you are wanting someone from the past to come back, usually you're going to say to yourself, "Oh, I want him to come back." Well, I just want you to be open about that, okay? Just be open about that, because what I get is for a short while, and he's not the ultimate, but he's preparing you for the ultimate one. Okay?
Actually, you answered it because I wanted to know if he was going to come back to give me closure. You nailed it.
Perfect. And you're going to be so.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're going to be so happy with this closure, and you're going to have. It's all going to go to a higher level of feeling good, you and he, and that you'll have a friendship there. Well, not a buddy all the time that'll interfere with you, but that you'll be able to move on now and move to the next person. Finally.
Thank you for the confirmation, Laura. It means so much to me. Thank you.
Sure. God bless, honey. Bye-bye.
God bless you too. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Now I will go to Jen, who's been waiting patiently. Okay. Hello, Jen. How are you this evening, honey?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, love. Please just give me your question, darling.
Well, there's someone that I'm interested in, and he recently got into a relationship. Do you see that relationship working out for him?
Oh, okay. So you're looking at somebody else. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Well, right now, what I see right now is him thinking, hot diggity dog, I finally got what I want. Funny thing is, yes, I do feel it's going to ultimately work out. And that's a good thing for you because, believe it or not, they're telling me that there's somebody better coming along for you, and you're actually being protected from this person. It's actually a good thing that he's interested in someone else and that he's getting involved with that other person, because hidden under the surface are things that would not be the best for you. There's a lot of things there. I don't want to go into them. Yeah, it's not what you would think it would be. So it's better that it's better that he's with her and they'll work out whatever karmas they have to work out together. But you're going to be finding somebody else new coming along that's better suited for you, more easygoing and happy-go-lucky than this guy. This guy's got a lot of issues, like he likes everything perfect. He's kind of like wants everything square rooted in its place, and he's very particular. It's too much. It'd be very suffocating for you. And this new person is a happy-go-lucky kind of guy who'll be easygoing and allow you to take an easy breath every day and feeling very comfortable with him. And that's what Spirit is preparing you for, and that's what is coming along for you. And it's not going to take that long. It's in the near future. It could be anywhere between 3 to 6 months or even sooner. Get the other guy out of your head and you'll feel a lot better about yourself. I don't know why they're saying that, but I will tell you in a moment why they're saying that. They're saying if you clung to the idea of him for a while, but he's really not the right person for you. And as he moves to another person, you're thinking, well, what's wrong with me? Why doesn't he want me? Well, believe me, you're being protected.
Okay.
Okay, so take a whole new take a whole new spin on this. But what it is you're lucky that you're not getting him, because his personality is not right for your personality. You're very you're kind of a regular gal. I said that earlier to somebody else, but you have that same kind of energy. You don't want to be criticized. You don't want to have to measure up all the time. You don't want to always feel like, this is kind of funny. Like if you ate too much for dinner, you have to hold your stomach in. You know what I mean? You could be yourself with this new guy, but the guy that you were interested in, he's a perfectionist, and you'd always feel like I have to be on the ball. I have to look perfect. I have to do this. I have to do that. No, the new guy is going to be great, and you're going to like him very much.
Good. Good.
All right, sweetie.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry for my stuffiness. All of a sudden, I'm getting the stuffiness, Patty. I don't know if she's still listening to the show. I will go to Nathaniel for a very quick other side connection, if I can do it quickly. Hello, Nathaniel. How are you, sweetie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, honey. Now, I have a feeling that one of the reasons you keep asking for an other side connection is because you're wanting me to bring in your mother. Is that correct, love?
Maybe, maybe not. I like my dad. You know, I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. Any parent that would come through? All right, well, let's just see who's there, darling. Hold on. This is for Nathaniel. Okay, now there's somebody else I hear also. Do you have I think I asked you this last. Whoops, what's that noise?
Pardon me?
What's that noise, Nathaniel? I cannot hear you. I mean, I can't even talk with that noise. What's going on?
Hello, is that better?
Okay, I'm going to put you back in the queue, honey. I'm going to put you back in the queue. I'll come to him after the show's over. Okay. I don't believe I talked to you, Melissa, and I didn't talk to Chad yet. Chad's been here longer. Going to Chad. I will come to you, Nathaniel, after the show's over. Okay. Chad, just give me your question, love.
Kind of wanted a general reading, but you could come back to me and kind of cut me right now. By the time you finish the other day, I'll be done.
You want a general reading after I'm done doing Nathaniel, and I'm doing Nathaniel after the show? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, you can do me then.
I can't do you after the show, honey. I'm only doing him because I promised him I would work with him, and I can't right now. It's all going to be very fast because I actually have a client waiting for me after the show. I can't give you a general reading. If you want a general reading, you can set a private session up. You have to have a question. Work. What's going on with work, honey? Are you employed? Because I hear work is an area that we could talk about.
I'm kind of at work right now, so I wouldn't want to talk about it. But I would say love. You could do something on love.
Okay. Well, okay, let me just say this. Your message is this. Work is your biggest concern right now. You don't need to answer me or anything like that, sweetie, but I just want you to know your message is about work. Work is going to get better soon. You will be able to find a new position. It feels like it will be in a new organization, and you're going to like it a lot better. They won't be coming down on you so hard. I feel that sometimes after you leave work, your head feels like somebody pounded it all day with a hammer. You don't deserve to be treated like that. You don't deserve to have that kind of stress. And you will get your life back and your money will be fine. So the message here is a message of hope that things are going to get better for you in the area of work and money. Okay, honey?
I was thinking, because I work as a barber and I do dentist and I do nursing. So I was thinking, like, you know, how would the dentist thing work out?
It's better for you than what you're doing now. Much better.
All right. Now I'm on the phone.
Okay, honey, I'm gonna let you go, darling. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay, I'm gonna go to who was the person I was supposed to go to? Okay, Nathaniel, I'll come to you in a few moments. Maybe it was Tiara. Tiara, honey, just give me your question, darling. Yeah.
Yes, I was calling in to find out about my career. Where do you see my career headed? Now, I'm a nail technician, but I have a lot of goals, and so I want to just know if I'm going to open up my own beauty school and develop my own beauty products.
Well, that's up to you, okay? Well, it's so funny. Of course you will, if you want to. Let me just see if there be any obstacles. I mean, what am I going to say? Of course you will, but let me just see what the obstacles might be that maybe you're already aware of. I'll just confirm, and then I'll give you a plan. Of course, we only have a few moments left, but let's see what we get for you, Tiara. I like that. I like the fact that you're so industrious. Let me see here. Well, the funding is the thing that you're probably most worried about. And I hear something about you maybe asking for a loan, maybe from an elder in your family, like a father or someone like that. But you're going to need a little help to get started. Right now, it looks to me, are you renting a space in the salon you're in now, honey? Are you renting that space?
Yeah, well, I work with another girl, and we rent out space.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so that's a good start for you because you're the kind of person that likes to be your own business. You like to have your own business. That's good. But I see that this will come to you. You just need to keep plodding along. You need to set the goal as you've been doing. But don't. What I hear you doing is you're asking, but Spirit wants you to set the goal. I will have my first shop at this date and this time, and it will come to you. The funds will be there for you. And let me just see something here. You look like you live in a place that gets cold in the winter. Is that correct, please? I see the trees without leaves during the winter.
Yeah, I'm in the Washington, D.C. area.
Okay. And I see that, so that also means in the winter, it looks like it's going to start. The opportunity comes in the winter, this winter coming up for you. You'll have a new start in a place of your own. It looks like you're already thinking of who you're going to ask for money. I get two places. I don't know if they're going to work. I'm going to try to find out which one will work. One of them is, I don't know how this would be, but something to do with your church. Maybe they have a fund or something to help people get started in business, or maybe they have a prosperity class. But your church is a place to look for help in this area. And the other thing is you might be thinking of asking a father figure to you or some man that you know. Both those look like ways to get started. But I also get that it won't be that much money to start because it looks like you're going to be able to take over an operation that won't require that much of a down payment. So of course you will, and I love your ideas, and you keep going with them. The only thing that you're a little bit weak in is believing in yourself and setting the goals. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be sad now. Be happy. Be happy you have those goals. Be happy you have those goals. You're a very smart woman. Okay? You're a very smart woman. There's a couple articles on my website. Lately I've been doing a lot of talk on manifesting. And I'm just going to give you a brief idea. If you could take a meditation, just like prayer, every day, and just pray. See yourself with this wonderful shop and the wonderful things you want. I've been using the metaphor of a garden as if you have a garden, and one of the plants in your garden is a tree. It's like a money tree, and that could stand for your salon and your beauty products. So go in every day to your garden. It's a great meditation, and prune your tree. Water it. Give it plant food. Give it fertilizer. Get rid of the bugs on it.
90 seconds.
Get rid of anything that's on it, and that will help draw it in for you. Because when you work on the tree that stands for your business, okay, you start to believe it more, and you start to draw it into yourself more. I'm going to let you go, Tiara. I just want to get to one last person. So thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Nathaniel. Nathaniel, we hardly have any time left, but I will go over with you a little bit. Hopefully,
60 seconds.
Hopefully there won't be any noise in the background. Are you there, Nathaniel?
Yes, hello.
Oh, okay, sweetie. So I was going to say, I felt that there was a sister figure to you, but you don't have a sister. Is that correct, honey?
No, I don't.
Not in spirit. And I said this last time that there was a female and you didn't know who she was. So let me just see. Well, okay. For some reason or other, Spirit keeps telling me that there is a sister in spirit to you that's older than you. And so I don't know why they would say that. Let me just see if I can pull in your mother, your father. Mother, Father, Indian Chief. This is for Nathaniel. Okay, Father is here. He's stepping forward.
10 seconds.
And what he shows me is that he was a little, it looks to me like he had problems. It could be grandpa as well, honey, so be a little broad about this. But it looks like he has problems walking towards the end of his life. A lot of pain in his joints or something going on there. He can't quite stand straight, and he's hobbling around. At first glance of it, do you know anyone that is like that, that's in spirit, that had problems standing straight and hobbling around?
No, I don't.
Okay. Alrighty, well, I'm going to give this one more try. If I don't pull anyone in, we're going to have to let it go. Hold on. This person hobbling around. Oh. Are you having a little problem with your joints, honey? Your own legs? Your own?
A little bit, yes.
Okay, because Spirit just said that person with the hobbling around is you. And they want you to get over your illness and feel better about yourself. Feel better about yourself. And I think it's more your mother than your father that's saying this right now. So let me just develop it a little bit further. You're having trouble with your health, and they want to help you, Mom and Dad, as much as they can. They say that it's something that is more than that thing that health thing that happened to you last year. Something that's in your nervous system that seems to be a little troubling to you. It affects your joints and your ability to walk and feel good and healthy, that kind of thing. They say they're just rooting for you with that to feel better. Is there anything that he can do about it? Mom says, you just need to take better care of yourself, son. Take better care of yourself. Don't worry so much. That causes a lot of the problems. It causes a lot of tension in your body. It's causing you to become somewhat like arthritis, okay, somewhat arthritic. Take time to relax and don't worry so much about everything. You will heal over time. Don't worry. So it could in part have something to do with what happened last year also, but the message to you this evening is to be more relaxed, take better care of your health, and that will help tremendously. She also says to take warm baths, and she says warm sitz baths. I don't know what that means. I guess salt. And that will also relieve some of the tension in the joints. She says over time it could get better, so don't worry so much about it. And she says, I am your mother. I love you very much. I'm going to give you a couple of other things, but I think I've already told you these things. What I see is a person that liked to wear hair longer. For a long time in her life, her hair was on the longer side, up to shoulder length, not trailing down the back. She's wearing a white shirt. It looks very elegant, like as if it has silk to it, or it's silky, and a dark skirt. The skirt is a little longer than the knees. She also wears glasses from time to time when she's on Earth. Now, does this fit a description of Mom, please?
Yes, Mom wore glasses towards the last couple of years of her life. She died at 50, which is pretty young, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Bifocals, as a matter of fact, is what she cares to say. Bifocals, and that means there's two different parts of the lens. One's close up, one's for distance. She says, I took the best care of my health I could. She gives you big kisses, big hugs and kisses. I left you too young, my dear one. I left you too young, my dear one. You didn't get all the nurturing I could have given you. So I come in this evening to give you big hugs and kisses. Thanks for asking for me. Okay, my love, Nathaniel, I'm going to have to say goodnight, okay? Thank you so much for calling in, honey.
Hey, thanks a lot, Laura. Bye-bye.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, I want to thank you so much for listening. Have a great evening, and I look forward to doing this on Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Namaste. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.